Again? Really? Come on, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's you guys again. What? You were in my house? Come on, that's not cool. I mean, fine. Guess we're talking about supplements today on Disciplined Pat's Disciplined Weightlifting. So before I talk about supplements I use in my stack, I'm going to tell you that if you have a proper training plan and a proper diet, these are not necessary. Okay? I'm not saying I don't know how to do those things, but what they do is they add that extra kind of like 1% or 0.5% at the end of once you have that all that stuff locked in, all that training and diet dialed in. The supplements give you that extra 1% performance benefit that we're trying to get as high performance athletes. So I'm just gonna say that if you have a good diet plan, you have good nutrition, you have good training, you do not need these supplements. This first one I'm talking about, Adil Pack. So this is a multivitamin. It's got an amino acid complex, it's got a performance complex, it's got a bunch of like good shit for your liver and stuff like that. An antioxidant complex to kind of get rid of free radicals from your body. It's got a digestive enzyme complex to help you break down foods you eat. It's basically got every vitamin from A to Z in it, and crazy amounts of dosages. So I don't have a very varied diet. So what I mean is by that is I eat a lot of the same things over and over and over again. So I miss a lot of vitamins and minerals from things I don't eat. For example, I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I know. I should eat more vegetables. Because I don't eat a lot of vegetables, I don't get a lot of minerals and vitamins that vegetables have in them. So this kind of helps me cover my bases as opposed to not getting those minerals and vitamins at all. Next thing to go over is this guy, fish oil. So I'm not a fish guy. I don't like eating fish. And because I don't like eating fish, there's not a lot of good sources of omega-3 fatty acids I can use. So should be a good balance in your body of omega-3s to omega-6s. So omega-6s you're going to get from grains, stuff like that, and they're pro-inflammatory fatty acids. What does that mean? They cause inflammation. Inflammation's not bad. So inflammation is helping your body recover from training, from stress, life in general, but it needs to be in a good balance with omega-3 fatty acids, which is anti-inflammation. So you don't want too much of any one of them. So you shouldn't have like a 2-to-1 ratio of pro-inflammatory to inflammatory. It should be closer to 1-to-1, so you're getting a good amount of recovery as well as a good amount of anti-inflammation, so you're more comfortable and recovering quicker. Then I use this guy, Jointment Support. So basically, it's like a joint supplement. It's got glucosamine, chondroitin, it's got turmeric, curcumin, just kind of stuff that are proven to help kind of reduce inflammation specifically in joints. So this is going to help your whole body, but this is like more joint focused. It's even got like collagen in it and stuff like that. It's supposed to help really make sure that your joints are staying healthy, especially if you're doing a lot of compound movements like we do in CrossFit or weightlifting. It's going to take a toll on your joints, elbows, knees, hips, shoulders. Everything's going to be a little taxed, so it's kind of good to cover your bases in that way. Now we're going to go over my favorite supplements. So these are my pre-workout and my intra-workout. So they're both made by the same company, Granite Supplements. Not sponsored by Granite Supplements. What I really like about Granite Supplements is they're very transparent. So you'll see a lot of companies have like a proprietary blend of what they use in their supplements. And they'll be like, oh, we're using 600 milligrams of this proprietary blend. And they don't tell you they tell you what's in it, but they don't tell you what the dosages are. This tells you exactly what's in it. And better yet, if you go to the Granite Supplements website, it has a scientific sheet of why it uses every single ingredient in there and how they help you, and then the pre-workout case, get ready to work out. And if you're a bodybuilder, it's supposed to help you intensify your pumps, but basically it gives me energy throughout my whole workout. That's what I find, at least when I take this Arc Reactor supplement. It's got teacrine, it's got, what else is in there? Teacrine, caffeine, creatine monohydrate, beta-alanine. I'm not going to go through all the stuff all those ingredients, what they do. What I'm going to tell you is that this keeps me awake, keeps me energized as I work out, and it actually prepares me to work out. And I've noticed my workouts are better as I use it. So, and I also appreciate the transparency, and I appreciate explaining why everything that's in it is in it. And they even has links to scientific literature to explain to literature that explains how these supplements work and how they positively affect your performance. So that's my pre-workout, Arc Reactor. The next one I use is also by Granite Supplements, called Recovery Factor X. This is a carbohydrate-based supplement. It's got highly branched cyclic dextrin. So what that is, it's basically a slow-releasing It's a form of dextrin that's going to be basically keep your blood sugar kind of level throughout the entire workout, so you don't have a crash. So I train. I think I train relatively hard. Maybe I don't compared to some of you guys, but as the workout gets on, if I don't have a carbohydrate supplement, I tend to get a little tired. So I like to drink this carbohydrate as I train to kind of keep my blood sugar level and keep me energized along with the pre-workout. So this is basically what I take right now. There's also EAAs, like essential amino acids in here, that will kind of help you rebuild muscle and kind of help you get out of that catabolic state as soon as your workout's over. But yeah, other than that, this is what I take right now. Like I said, I'm a big fan of this brand of supplements. The guy that runs it, his name is John Meadows. He's a professional bodybuilder. So you're like, oh, he's on steroids and all that shit. Yeah, he is. I'm sure he'll be the first person to admit it. But at least he backs up all of his stuff with scientific literature to explain why he's using certain ingredients and what they have as far as benefits. So that's why I really like those. As far as this other stuff, this is more of just like covering my bases and, like I said before, keeping my body healthy as I train really hard. This is kind of like the bread and butter of my stuff, the Arc Reactor and the Recovery Factor X. Since I started taking these, I've noticed my workouts get way better. These are kind of, like I said, just to kind of make sure my body's healthy, and this is to improve my performance. So I know this has been a long video. You guys pulled me out of my fucking house at 5 o'clock. I know I'm supposed to be here at 5, but I wasn't ready to come in yet. You guys yanked me here. I guess you guys have a lot of power over me. Anyway, until next week, this has been Disciplined Pats, Disciplined Weightlifting. See you next time.